Konstantinovka has descended into a war zone nightmare, with civilians caught under relentless fire. As per reports by Izvestia, citing Russia's defense ministry, a resident, Yekaterina, describes weeks spent hiding in basements as the front line closed in. She claims attacks intensified sharply, forcing families into survival mode, with constant shelling and drone activity turning entire neighborhoods into zones of fear and uncertainty.
When the front began to get closer, it became more and more difficult. The ISA began to become more and more aggressive, because they can't do anything against Russia.
Yekaterina alleges that as Ukrainian forces struggled to hold ground, aggression escalated. She claims warnings were issued that areas would be destroyed if troops withdrew. Warnings, she says, were carried out. According to her account, homes were damaged and set ablaze, with her own house standing as proof. These claims remain unverified, with no official confirmation from Ukrainian authorities so far.
Many times they told my friends that when they leave, they will burn everything. It turned out to be not just words. They did it in a hurry, and I can say that my house is a confirmation of this.
The most devastating moment, she says, came during strikes around March 20th. Yekaterina claims nearly 20 incoming munitions and 13 drones hit her area. After days in isolation, her family moved to a more crowded shelter for safety. That decision turned tragic. She alleges a strike hit the location, killing 11 people, including her mother, leaving her trapped under rubble before being rescued.
On March 20th, 20 mines and about 13 drones flew into our square. At that moment, we were in the basement, but then we decided to move to another place. Because there were more people. Because where we lived, there were no people at all. And we lived there for about 2 weeks. Then there was a bomb attack. 11 people, including my mother, died, and I survived. My comrades helped me. They pulled me out with me.
Her testimony, published on August 7th, cannot be independently verified. However, it underscores the brutal reality for civilians in contested zones like Konstantinovka, where survival often depends on chance, with conflicting battlefield claims and limited access. Accounts like these highlight the human cost of ongoing fighting, even as the full picture remains disputed and difficult to independently establish. A chilling account is emerging from Konstantinovka, where a resident has described what she claims was a relentless drone assault on her home. According to her testimony, nearly 15 Ukrainian drones struck the house in quick succession, setting it ablaze. The survivor says the family escaped death by taking shelter in a basement as flames consumed everything above them.
15 Ukrainian drones flew into our house. They burned it to the ground. We miraculously survived by hiding in the basement. After that, we lived in the basement for 2 months without going outside. The Ukrainians burn. They simply burn houses. Not only houses, but also peaceful residents. One of our neighbors wanted to put out the neighboring house, and he was blown to pieces by a drone. They have nothing. They have nothing sacred.
The woman, identified as Lydia, claims they remained trapped underground for nearly 2 months, unable to step outside amid continuous threats. She describes a situation where, as per her account, homes were systematically set on fire, leaving civilians with no safe passage and forcing entire families into prolonged isolation. In a particularly grim detail, she alleges that even attempts to save property turned fatal. According to her statement, a neighbor trying to extinguish a nearby fire was killed in a drone strike. The testimony, circulated by Russian authorities, portrays a pattern of attacks that, as claimed, extended beyond infrastructure to civilians themselves. Now evacuated to a rear area, Lydia says the immediate danger is behind her. She has expressed gratitude to Russian servicemen for facilitating the evacuation. Her account is among several testimonies being presented from the region, highlighting the intensity of drone warfare in the conflict zone, though these claims remain part of a wider and contested information landscape.